Hello, this is Joe from Nerd in Korea. We are doing our budget morph now, looking at the top 5 budget morph cards. Please hit like and subscribe. If you don't, your pencil sharpener is gonna break. I know. Somehow I know. Number 5. Den Protector for 1 and a green. This is a 2-1. So creatures with power less than Den Protectors can't block it. This is a not uncommon thing with green, but it's very, very good with this one, especially if you've got some proliferate or extra +1/+1 counters, like a Selesnya deck probably. When Den Protector is turned face up, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. That's the really thing. Again, it has Mega Morph. So for 1 and a green, you can cast it face down for 3, flip it over, and then for 1 and a green, you're flipping it over, which does not enter the stack, and you get to recur something to your hand. Unlike most green things, what this says is a card. It doesn't say a permanent or a creature. Those two things are common for green. A card is less common. Any card you want, including instants and sorceries, so that can be very useful. Also, it's Megamorph, meaning it's gonna, when you flip it over, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So if you want to start proliferating on it, it'll be able to do that, and you can do it very quickly. And nothing with lower attack power can block it. Very quickly, you're going to have like an unblockable creature that you were able to recur something by, like just flipping over. Once again, it doesn't even enter the stack. So people, once that 2/2 is down, is face down, or face down version is on the battlefield, you're pretty much done. Like, it's locked in. So yeah, 10 cents. Number 4. Silumgar Assassin, 1 and a black. For this 2/1, almost the same. This is almost like a black version of the last one, but anyway. Creatures with power greater than Silumgar's Assassins can't block it. So this is like the opposite, right? Now it's saying, it's basically Skulk. We call it Skulk now. Things with higher attack power can't block it. So this one, it also has Megamorph for 2 and a black, meaning that, yeah, you can flip it over and it'll get a +1/+1. Do you want it to be a 3/2? Maybe? I don't know. Might be better just straight up cast this and have your like 2/1 that might not be blockable by almost anything. So yeah. And when Silumgar's Assassin is turned face up, destroy target creature with power 3 or less an opponent controls. 3 or less maybe doesn't sound so impressive, but most of those cards that are like, you know, have anthem effects or have some kind of like effect on like the battlefield or on your, you know, you have to like discard cards or something like that. Those are going to have like power 3 or less. A lot of like the pain in the butt cards. This is going to sort out like whatever you need to sort out. It's also so flexible, you know, that you can cast it and have something that's really difficult to block, or you can have like this kind of basically removal effect. 16 cents. Number 3. Kadeena's Silencer for 2 and a blue. This is 2/1 once again. When it's turned up, can't counter all abilities your opponents control. So this is crazy. First of all, it counters all abilities, specifically your opponent's control. So you can have a bunch of abilities on the stack and it doesn't just like, you know, get rid of the whole stack or anything like that. It just counters all of the abilities that they control. Leaves all of your stuff alone, first of all. And like I'm going to talk about in a minute here, this can't really do anything. Once you've cast this as this like face down version, it's done. You can do this anytime and they can't really stop you. So yeah, I mean, for 1 and a blue, having something that can counter all of the abilities your opponents have, and it's only affects your opponents and can't be interacted with. They're not even allowed to respond to it. Even if they had some way to like counter this ability or this spell or whatever you want to call it, they can't. It's not happening. Anyway, 28 cents. Aye. Number 2. Dwarven Blast Miner. 1 and a red. Okay, for this is 1/1. It does have Morph. So yeah, again, for 1 red, you can cast it as a face down 3/3. Or sorry, 2/2 for 3. And then yeah, flip it over for 1 red. And for 2 and a red, you can tap it, destroy target non-basic land. Land destruction, people don't like land destruction. You should have some. Mass land destruction is kind of annoying. It's very annoying. Not kind of, very. Don't do it unless you're gonna like end the game. Even if someone casts like, what is it? Armageddon that destroys the lands, I think? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, if someone casts that, as long as they end the game quickly, you know, I am fine, whatever. If they cast it and it's just like, okay, now we're gonna play for another half hour, it's like, yeah, so you just made the game longer. That's all you did. That's really annoying. This is targeted land destruction, and it's only non-basic lands. Things like the Cabal coffers or whatever they have that are really annoying and a big problem. You should be able to deal with them, because otherwise, this mono black players, they play Cabal coffers, and it's like, probably they win. If you don't have a way to deal with that, is that really what you want? Or what anyone wants? I don't think so. Anyway, 50 cents. Number 1. Okay, Will Bender. We got 1 and a blue for this 2/1. Again, cast it face down for 3. And his morph cost is 1 and a blue. Whenever Will Bender is turned face up, change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Oh my gosh. So yeah, again, you can, as long as if you get priority, you can flip this over and it just happens. They can't counter it, they can't interact with it, they can't respond in any way, and you're just going to take like whatever removal or, you know, problematic effect they had targeting something of yours. You're like, no, it's over there now. Targeted removal is my number 1 thought on that. And yeah, just, no, you're going to cast it on that thing now. And yeah, someone else's like commander or something is just getting, yeah, fried right there. Like, protecting your own thing, and this is so flexible as well. It's not just removal spells, right? This can be useful in all kinds of ways. Really, any targeted thing you could potentially do. If they're giving their own creatures some kind of bonus, you can reroute it to your creature instead. Like, just so much you can do with that. Anyway, 12 cents. The list. Okay, Den Protector is 10 cents. Silumgar Assassin, not Silumgar's Assassin. My bad. 16 cents. Kadina's Silencer. That is apostrophe S. 28 cents. Dwarven Blast Miner. The list. Okay. Den Protector is 10 cents. Silumgar Assassin, not Silumgar's Assassin. My bad. 16 cents. Kadina's Silencer. That is apostrophe S. 28 cents. Dwarven Blast Miner. I could only find one of these. I actually wanted to order them. 50 cents. Will Bender, 12 whole cents. Alright, take it easy.